Hello. Now we're going to do 1, 3, and we're going to graph lines. And I'm going to show you a wide variety of methods. We already talked about the intercept method. Now we're going to do the t-table method. And this is straight out of Algebra 1. So here's our line, linear. Okay, this is going to be a line. And we're going to make a t-table out of this. So we're going to do x, and then we'll draw a line here, and y, and do this method. So we're going to pick 3 variables, or 3 just random values for x rather. I'll pick -2, 0, and +2. Now again, I just randomly picked that, and then we'll plug these values in. We'll evaluate this function and see what the y value is. Okay, so we go over here and we say y, change the color a little bit, -3, and then we'll plug in -2 there, -2. So that's this value plugged in here. And so y equals, that'd be 6 minus 2, which is 4. So in this blank, we will put 4. So the point -2, 4 will appear on this graph somewhere. So let's plot that on there. And we're just sketching. You know, we could get fancy and get graph paper, but we'll just I'll show you. You can literally do this on notebook paper with no problem. This is the y, and this is the x. All right, so there is point -2, 4. The next one, we'll plug 0 in. So y equals -3 times 0 minus 2. And that is, of course, 0 minus 2, which winds up being 0. I'm sorry, -2. That would be -2. Better not erase that. Let's scratch that out. I usually don't do that, but if I did, it would make a white spot there. -2. So that's going to go there. And we'll plot that point. 0, -2. I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of this method here, too. So there's that point. And finally, plugging in 2, we'll just change the color one more time. So y equals -3 times +2 minus 2, which would be what? -6 minus 2, and that is -8. So in here would go -8, and we would plot that. I will go back to my blue. So 1, 2. We're just trying to keep these straight here, and we need to go down 8. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll plot that point right there. Okay, let me go ahead and draw a line through it. And then I want to debate the pros and cons to this. Okay, first of all, the cons to this method. And you don't have to use this method. Some people like it, some people don't like it. The cons is it's slow. It also gives you an opportunity to make mistakes. Okay? You can make lots of them. It's so easy to do that. You saw me almost do it there, and I caught myself. But the pros of this, and there are 2, in my opinion, they have to line up. Okay, the points have to line up, and if you do that, you'll catch a mistake. So if you have a point here and a point here, and the other point is out here somewhere, you know you have done something wrong, and you should back up and start over. So you can catch mistakes. That's important. And the other thing it does is when you pick 0 like this, it gives you a y-axis intercept like that. Now it's not as good as the intercept method, because with that you get to get the x and the y. You actually get this is the y-axis intercept, but you would actually get the value of that point right there, which is very powerful. The thing you don't ever talk about with this method is y equals mx plus b. You don't talk about that, so that would have to be another con to this. So you don't really talk about the slope at all of this line, but that's the t-table method. I will talk to you later.